Okay, so I don't really want to reveal this because it's a past thing. It has to do with the bands that I played in. Like me and my band got screwed. Okay, drummer and lead singer, they stuck with it. Me and the guitar player, we played in the band for about a month, month and a half, 2 months, something like that. Dude, this owner was making between 2,500 and 5 grand, like, and he was giving us like $10 worth of soda each. Okay, that's how shitty this owner was. He was giving us $20 a piece. Like he's making 2,500 and he's only willing to give out $20. That's why me and the guitar player we said we're outie. Like, and that was the first like band that I'd been in, and I played bass with them. Okay, and I'm not gonna mention the band's name because it doesn't need publicity. Okay, um, then I played in a band called Antithesis as a lead vocalist. And I played one song with it with 8 Days Clean. Okay, and I called the band Antithesis because I had to name it something, so I said anti-theory, antithesis, which stands for antithesis. Okay. So these lyrics, let me explain how the song goes. Shotgun bullets fly through the air. Now let's see if you can piece this together. Kill 'em all by antithesis. So it's an anti-theory to kill 'em all. And let's see if you can piece it all together and what I was referencing to and how hurt I was by the whole situation. Shotgun bullets fly through the air. Black trench coats just don't care. Kill 'em all, it's time to die. This is for picking on me all my life. Kill 'em all, I wish they died. Kill 'em all, I hope they fry. Kill 'em all when they lie. Kill 'em all, this is my life. Can you piece all that together? The heart that I have? Okay? These kids just got caught for shooting up a school at Columbine. I knew Marilyn Manson was going to get blamed. That was one of my favorite music. I was like, oh hell no, not my goth thugs. So I get up on stage dressed up like a goth thug, like to the hilt, black hair, part in the middle, come down. It went to the jawline, sides and back of my head shaved, like looking like a straight up metal goth punk rocker that is mixed with a lot of fucking goth. Like wearing heavy eyeliner, not wearing the eyebrows, but wearing heavy eyeliner, like and underneath and shit. And then I got a black rose right there for my handle, black rose. Okay, I'm wearing black lipstick. I got the Cenobite trench coat from Hellraiser on. I'm wearing a Marilyn Manson t-shirt underneath that, and it's open, but the buttons are pinned. Okay, I've got the fishnet shirt over the finger and electrical tape. Like I got the Dominion goth boots that are female. I'm wearing a pair of trip pants that are black and white, black with white stripes on them. Okay, and yeah, by 30 seconds into it, if that, we had a full-fledged mosh pit in the back of that church. I was going to kill them all in the church. Yes, it's true. Ask ask Jeff from 8 Days Clean. He was like, you are serious about this, right? I'm like, yeah, this would be cool. Okay, he was like, you're gonna get a lot of flack for this and a lot of controversy. I'm like, dude, I love controversy. Like, let's get controversial. So, so Justin, my guitar player or my guitar instructor, he's trying to teach me guitar, and I'm just not getting it because I'm not a guitar player. I'm a bass player. Okay, so Jeff starts cueing it. Okay, he's Mr. Know-It-All. He starts cueing it with the drums, right? Like the bass player, dude, I was supposed to start. Okay, so we had to cut. So then they get lined up right. I missed my lines halfway through the first rehearsal. Like they're like, dude, you got to get it together. Okay, we're playing, we're backing you. You've got to get your shit together. Do you have what it takes or not? We're walking right now if you don't have what it takes. We're giving you a chance to prove yourself. Now, prove yourself worthy. So I said, dude, just give it like 3 days to a week. I'll have it down. Like I'll go home. I'll repeatedly sing it over and over and over again. Okay, I had it down to a science. I don't remember the rest of the song. I just remember the first verse and the chorus. And the reason why I remember that specifically, because this is for picking on me all my big up come the camcorders, and everybody in the audience was doing the song. They realized it was Columbine High. They realized I had a heart. got submitted to the judge at Columbine, I'm pretty sure, and it got those kids acquitted because it proved that they're being picked on, they're bullied into it, like they had no other option. They had their rope was tied, like they needed an out, and that was their out, but they did the wrong. They went about it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a good way to handle it, and there's a bad way to handle it. Like the good way to handle it is talk to friends. Hey, I'm being bullied. Hey, I'm being bullied. We're all cost thugs. Hey, we're being bullied. Like, put your voice out there. Don't pick up a gun. Put your voice out there. Like, I'm being bullied. I'm being harassed. But they went with the same motto: snitches get stitches. So instead of reporting it like they should have, because it wasn't snitching, because abuse is never snitching, um, they put it out there like they were going to gun up 1,000 people. Okay. I think I recorded that in 2014, 2015, 16, something like that. Okay, I was still just a young kid. Okay, did not have a whole lot of clean time, first of all, and I was very young. Like, I was under the age of 10. Okay, but I was the hardest, like, player on the fucking band, like, by far. Jeff hit pretty hard, and I think Tony was there from the bass player from 8 Days Clean, and then it was, like, Justin, and, we hit pretty hard, but, like, I think by far I was the loudest. Ah, and it was really loud when I did it. Like I'm getting Justin looking at me like, are you gonna shut the fuck up now and let me do my part? Okay, as I'm carrying on the note for like 30 seconds straight on each like, yeah, I had what it took. I belted, and everybody clapped when it was all over. People were going like it was noisy as fuck. It was noisier with the audience than it was for us, dude. Like Taylor Mumson, okay? I want to hear you scream, go to hell. Boom. And it's like, we were so loud. It was like the last, you're not fucking loud enough. Do it again. Come on. I know you can do better. I'm going to hell. Okay? And it was literally that loud from the audience. Like, we were loud, but they were booming loud. And years later, I ended up getting almost all the kids or all the kids acquitted. If it got submitted to Columbine, that's the judge from Columbine. That's exactly what happened. Like I was protecting the kids. That's what I do. And that's the way I've always been. That's the way I will always be. Like I look out for innocence. I don't harm. I don't do nobody wrong. I try to do right by everybody. Okay. But too many people fuck with my head. Too many people, so they're viewing it as snitch. It's not a snitch. If they would just keep to themselves, not harm my family, dude, I'm silent. Like, do your little $20 deals. I don't fucking give a fuck. It doesn't involve me. Why do I care? Like, but seeing a weapon that could danger somebody, that I will, report. And if I see somebody younger and an adult's got that weapon, like, I'm wondering if that weapon's gonna, so I call it in. Like, there's a vulnerable female out there and there's a gun. Like, I'm stepping out here with my 45. And whether I got one or not, it sounds like I got a 45. They fucking jump in the car and they fucking haul ass out of there because they think I'm gonna put one right through the back window. Because I'm that good of an operative. Half the time I got them, half the time I don't. But do you really want to run the risk? If I can go like that and know that it sounds like a 45, okay, I know my weapons. Okay, Glock 9. Okay, 357. 44. 38. Okay, I know my weapons. I've been raised around them. This does not mean that I always have to have one, but sometimes I might have somebody over and they got a piece. Like, I'm not touching it, but they got the piece. Like, and they may just be laying silently in here. They sneak up sometimes. I invite them up, and they got a piece, and they're reputable. They're not going to hurt me because they're all military and shit. They got the piece, and I make the sound, and they cock the gun, and it sounds like the real thing because peering out the window, going like this through the curtains where you can't see the fucking piece. And I'm right at the door, and I'm going like that as they're going. That's why I sound so loud. Because I got military personnel up here with me that's got a fucking piece. And those of you who know who they are, and we know we're on the same page, military, we know who is protecting me, okay? It's just Code of Silence or Church of Satan, okay? Um, so anyways, these military guys, they could be up here at 5 o'clock in the morning, they could be up here midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, they sneak up very quietly. Nobody sees, nobody knows. Like, we have it all planned out. Okay, I need you to walk out or look out the window, make sure nobody's looking. I do, clearance. Okay, so then I walk around the corner and I open up the door to where nobody can hear. I push it in, turn the handle, and open up. And they come right in and they're like, look, I got this and this for pieces on me. You sure you don't need one? Dude, I can't carry. It's illegal. I got a felony. They're like, cool. Well, I got you double back. If you need to prove a point and you need me to put two down at the same time, I can do it if that's what it takes. Like, no, it's all right. We'll just scare the shit out of him, fucking leave the woman alone. Okay, and numerous times I put myself in jeopardy to save women from being harmed. Okay, and that's the reality of it. That's truth. But like, I don't like doing it. I'm ready to go to a foreign country with my family, and I'm ready to get out of the military. I'm ready to graduate from this lifestyle, and do something that I would enjoy. Music, creating more card sets, drawing nice artwork, just doing something productive that doesn't involve being security guard, patrol, police, all in one. I'm done with it. As military, I have to do it, but I'm done with the whole having to protect everyone that is vulnerable at every given moment. My eyes are always open, watching every direction. If I see somebody about to get jumped or something, this female, I'll go around the corner. Yeah, we need military right here, right now. And lo and behold, military car will drive by and they get oh shit, that's military, and they'll fucking go the other way. Okay? Handle everything real smooth. Anyways, yeah. Okay, it's right there. And it's like that and down to the side. That's the branch that I am. Okay, and it was dubbed by a soldier that said, get over here now. No, get over here now. I gotta drop you. You're a terrorist. You're gonna prove American or you're gonna prove Middle Eastern. I go over to her. Extend your hand, and I do mean anything can happen. Extend your hand. And she's like, and she says, good, salute me. And she starts to salute, and she goes, welcome. And I think it was like, welcome to the mercenaries, or welcome to the rangers, or welcome to the army. I don't know what I'm welcomed into, okay? I don't know my role in the military. All I know is that I'm designed to protect innocence, and that's what I do. I put my life on the line every day to protect citizens that are innocent. I don't like doing it. And I don't have I have the knowledge to be able to defend and stuff, but I don't have the willpower. I got low self-esteem. Military has not drilled in that positive self-esteem into me to where I know, yep, this dude took a swing at me, and now he's going down because I sock him in his stomach and I punch him in the throat and he's killed. I know I can do it, but the self-esteem is too low for me to be able to do it. If I had the confidence, I'd be a force to be reckoned with if I had the confidence. Okay? I'll show you. Okay, crime victims. This is your most vital weapon, okay? It's better than a fucking butterfly knife. Okay? And then you can come here. Boom, boom, boom. There it goes. Okay? Okay? It's a pair of fucking scissors. It's your best butterfly knife when you don't have access to one. Okay? A, This is a block guard, so is this. This is a sharp point, okay? So if this hits a jugular, this hits a jugular, they're dead, okay? And all it takes is for you to slice here and come back, slice here, and they're done. Nobody outside of military is allowed to use scissors like that. That is a military secret. You get caught doing it, and you could be court-martialed. I'm trying to teach crime victims how to protect themselves. This does not mean if you're a perpetrator, you start carrying scissors. I find out about it, I'm going to report to my commanding officer, and I'm going to get you all busted. And you're going to face a military court-martial, and you only think a civilian judges are. Face a fucking court-martial. In military, I'm not breaking the law. I'm not breaking code. I'm trying to help crime victims. Like, they're not allowed to carry guns and knives, but they can carry a pair of scissors. Like, and it's just as deadly as a butterfly knife. Like, it's basically a mock of a butterfly knife, but they're legal. And you don't harm anybody that is innocent. You don't harm anybody that's walking down the street. You don't harm elderly with them. You don't punk crime victims like me with them or try to kill crime victims like me. Like, I'm the main buff for everybody. Okay? Is how I feel. And I feel like I'm getting no back by my own military. I feel like I'm not getting back by people that should have my back. Like, I'm getting bucked down by Hollywood. I'm being blacklisted, like, on my card game. I'm being blacklisted on my movie. I'm probably going to get blacklisted on my book that I'm writing, because I'm an author now. I wrote my own religious Bible. It's called the Jew Lulu Bible. My sister called it Lulu, so I wanted to honor and pay homage to my sister and call it Lulu. Call it Jew Lulu. To pay homage and give her some respect. And my sister's my own age, and she's been through the ringer, and, you know, I'd like to give her partial credit, maybe make her a couple bucks on royalties, just for the name Lulu alone. I'd probably give her a shit 40% just on the name Lulu, because she gave me a new idea. Like, one is about, like, looking at your own reflection in the mirror and saying, dude, I love you, you're awesome, you're an amazing person, you protect people, like, you don't harm other people, like, you're good people, you're good people, you're good people. Like, and you just keep repeating these affirmations every day, whether you believe in them or not. It's a way of reprogramming your brain. Once your brain and a mirror has like 10 times the power of karma of anything. So then you've got it in your brain, you're a good person. So when somebody says, hey, can I have a cigarette? And you're like, here's two, or here's $1, here's a cigarette. Go, yeah, sure, here you go. And then they're like, gee, what a nice person. Where normally you would say, fuck you. Okay, now all of a sudden you train your brain to start thinking more positively about yourself. So now you're helping people out because you're more positive about yourself. So you're more positive with other people, and you're helping other people. That's the premise of Jenga Jew Lulu. Okay. Yeah, in military, it's not like I'm, like physically going through step by step this side. No, because I don't show my secrets like that. Like, they don't know how to spin it open. Okay, they don't know the techniques behind it. So I'm still keeping the scissor thing safeguarded and protected. Like, I'm not giving specific demographics. Like, I'm not showing them step by step on how to move it. My hand was moving so quick, and which means I remained intact with military code and the law. Okay? Like, if a crime victim has to do something to protect themselves, that's what they need to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I hope you guys get a kick out of this, Anyways, that's my rendition, and I hope I can graduate from the military soon and get my retirement, and I hope I can, because I earned a military challenge point and saluted a military, so I'm assuming I'm military. That's where that whole military coming from, And I learned my basic training all my life. Like, my mom was like, bink, bounce a penny, and that fucker better go do like that, or she's gonna rip every sheet off my bed and everything. And I had to remake it, dude, according to a penny theory. Because my dad, Mike Berry, he graduated from Bakersfield Army Navy Academy, which made me a military kid. Okay? At minimum, I'm a military kid. But I need educated. Am I military kid? Did I make it in the military? Did I make mercenary, SEAL, Marine Corps, Army Ranger, Army, National Guard, like Army Reserve? Like, what branch of the fucking military did I make it in if I made it military? And when they shot me in the forehead after I earned the military challenge point, if I was military, how come I was not issued a Purple Heart for that? Okay, I almost died in the line of duty. Like, okay, and I barely survived it. Anyways, so then I followed military, and she tested. Hey, we could watch this movie in my apartment. I was like, no, I'm with somebody. No, I don't go outside marriage. She's like, good, you passed the test. I'm like, what you talking about? She goes, don't worry, you'll figure it out later. So I go downstairs, I'm watching it, and I'm thinking, God, what does she want? Like, what was her point? Like, what was she trying to prove? Was that she was trying to prove whether or not I would sleep with her or not, come to find out. And no, absolutely, I would not sleep with my Aunt Suzanne Fowler. There's no way in hell. And she's military. Like, there's no way in hell I would do anything with a family member like that. A, she's way too old for me. And B, I'm not interested in blondes. I'm not interested in my aunts and my uncles in an intimate way. I'm not interested in family like that. Like, I wanted to meet somebody nice, a really nice, even possibly military personnel that's got the same mentality that I do, that's pure thinker, that protects innocence with their life, like, and is going to be good to me, that's going to um, accept me for who I am, that's going to love me, cherish me, that's going to be able to work out the flashbacks. Like when I'm starting to have a flashback, stop right there, and we need to get the counseling right there. Like, she goes, okay, so, or he goes, okay, so who did what to you? I want to know. And then I go, well, it started out here. It started out here. I was this age, like 4. I was this age, like 12. Like, this is where all this is coming from. It's not my fault. I just flashed, and I'm really, really sorry. You know what I'm saying? When I flash, I instantly freeze up and stop. It freaks me out. I start tremoring, shaking, and I can't handle it. So I immediately stop everything that I'm doing, and I'm like, and then I'm starting to beat up on myself with a baseball bat because I can't handle the flashbacks. And that's the fact of the matter. Like, I'm good 100% of the way. I don't break the law. I don't do anything wrong. I don't do anything illegal. But when I'm having flashes, like, it affects me, and I won't live it down. I won't let myself live it down having a flashback. Like, society sets me up to a standard here, my mom sets me up to a standard here, and I set myself up to a standard here. I better be able to meet my own standard. And my mom, like, dude, you don't have to do the standard, drop it down a notch. Like, no, dude, I was raised to be a fucking mercenary. I can't make a fucking mistake ever. Like, I'm the worst person if I make a simple mistake. And that's the way it is, dude. Like, I cut myself when I make a mistake. Like, and that's what you gotta understand. I'm the hardest on myself of anybody. My mom's hard on me, but if I realize, like, I'm hurting or whatnot, or I realize I've offended somebody, like, I take it out on myself. Like, I'll go 4 days no food, punishing myself. Hungry as fuck, but I just won't eat until like, okay, I got through it. I make myself get through the issue before I'll pick up a ham and cheese sandwich, before I pick up a thing of yogurt. I'll make myself, I'll punish myself to get through the issue. And once I'm through the issue, it's like, did I learn a lesson? And every time, yep, I learned the lesson the first time. And that's the truth of it. Okay, and we're not talking anything bad. No, if I'm in church and I say shit, okay, that type of mistake, I'm punishing myself forever in a day. Okay, I say, shut up, and I'll punish myself forever in a day because it wasn't nice. But when somebody pushes me to that extreme just to cause that outburst, Like, that's not fair to me. Like, people point at my head and I outburst. That's not fair to me. Like, because then I'm just punishing myself over nothing. But if I legitimately make a mistake, like, I punish myself over it. I could go on a Catholicism level of punishing myself. So, like, there's no bad behavior out of me whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a scoop. And I hope all of you will protect me. I hope you guys will understand. Like, dude, she drank a Corona and she damn near killed herself over drinking a Corona. Dude, I gutted my vein, dude. It was bleeding, gushing blood. Like, I'm like, no, this is not acceptable. It's a relapse. We'll rape your dad. Cool. Bang. And I cut myself wide the fuck open with my fingernail. Never saw it. I'm like, am I die? Am I bleed out? It's like, no, I don't know. Like, it's close, but I don't know. Like, and it killed me because my saliva clotted the wound in time. Like 5 more minutes, I would have been dead right there on that level. That happened like 6 months ago, or no, it happened on Cinco de Mayo. Um, which we're in November. It's a May, Cinco de Mayo. May, June, July, August, September, October, November. We're in November, so yeah, about 6 months ago. Um, 6 months and 13 days ago is when the gutting my vein happened. I've had 3 suicide attempts this year. Okay, and I survived all 3. Same thing, gutting the arm open, gutting the arm open. But I'm getting past that. I'm not gonna be that same person. Like, it's time that I stop beating up on myself. It's time that I stop telling people, like, you're being fucked up. Like, you knock it off. Like, it's bothering me. Like, stop it. Okay? It's time that I stop bottling everything inside into an explosion. It's time that I start releasing the fuse every now and then. Because when I blow, dude, everybody shuts the fuck up when I blow. Because I just, like, had it. And I'm like, dude, I'm getting ready to gut some. And then I'm like, oh shit, I just hurt somebody's feelings. So looks like I don't go 2 days without food. Looks like I'll go 2 days without food. Day and a half without sleep. Wait, what keeps me going? The monsters. And I'm highly abusive with the monsters on my body. I go through 10 of these bastards a day. If you're military and you ain't drinking, like, you ain't real military. Okay? For shit. Most military personnel, alcoholics. You know what? Go over to a veteran wars affair where there's, like, the enemy over there. Like, I've only heard about it. Like, I haven't been over there. But just with what I've been through, I'm like, holy shit. And Marines get off the plane and they got AK-47 bullets flying, whipping by their head. And they're like praying to God, oh, don't let me get capped. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I cannot picture that. Like SEALs dragging people off, chopping up their head and off their head and shit. Like, because they're the enemy and they pulled a gun or did something stupid to a SEAL. So SEAL sniped them from behind and took a lance to their throat from behind, and the one up front had the gun and as a decoy, and the SEAL snipe came up from behind, took off the head of the enemy. Like, yeah, it's real over there. It's real shit over there. Anything I know, like, for theft over there, they'll lop your fucking hand off with a scimitar. Like, Amazon area, they don't play. You get caught stealing, there's your hand. Like, in Egypt, there goes a finger if you get caught stealing, and there goes another finger. But in Abazan, dude, you get caught stealing, there goes your hand. And military, I'm not telling what Abazan is, but you know what I'm talking about. The most severe Middle Eastern country where if you fuck up and you steal, boom, they'll lop off your hand. Not just finger, they'll take your fucking hand. The country where you guys go to and you guys will go, oh shit, I'm not making it out. I'm a SEAL going, oh shit, I'm not making it out alive. Okay, because that military over there is the most extreme military. And yeah, they're real. And I watched World's. I watched Deadliest Warrior, dude, and the SEALs versus this other group that's an elitist, dude. And it was like two SEALs down to one of them. Okay, and I'm watching this shit and I'm like flashing because I had the pineapple grenade in my mouth when I was 9. Like, real shit. Pineapple grenade's about that big and about that long, and it has a cap on the end of it about that. And it's got a little hook like here, so you pull it up, you pull out the pin, and it goes kaboom in like 10 seconds. And that shit can take out a city block by a city block by a city block by a city block. Like that whole entire area, crater. It's a Middle Eastern grenade. It's a Middle Eastern pineapple grenade. Yeah. I had one of those things in my mouth when I was 9 on the colluded IE, and I was actually only 4 years old. And back then, they made me 5 years older than what I am. And they just kept progressing my age until they made me a fucking 27 years older than what I actually am. Like, and Chief Police Fife Gardner, Assistant Chief Police, confessed, yeah, I'm like 13, 14, 12 years old, something like that. He goes, yeah, you're really young. You're under the age of 18. You were right about the ID. Everybody lied. Everybody colluded. You're still a fucking kid. Where are your parents? I'm like, dude, my parents don't give a shit about me. He's like, watch your mouth. And I understand, but watch your mouth. You're still a kid. You don't need to be using foul language. I'm like, yes, Dad. Okay? Chief Police, I call him Dad, dude. He's like the only person who's ever had my back. Like, I'm grateful for him. Like, somebody needs to call him up and let him know I identify as military. Like, and I don't fuck up. Okay? Like, I stay on the straight and narrow. All that stuff about me doing methamphetamines and this and that, and so I know this. No, I'm trying to let you know the amount of abuse and terrorism I've been under my whole life. Okay? Only mercenaries get a haircut like this, with it fucking all shaved up here like this, and they got the fucking strand here. That's how you know they're fucking mercenary. Mercenaries, we have the most unique fucking hairstyles. Like, seals, they have a like shaved head here, shaved in the back, and they have about that much hair on top. It's all flat topped and it's like quartered. Okay, you know what a quarter is? Where it comes like this, and comes out, comes down, and cuts over. Okay. Marines, they have about that much hair on top of their head and flat top. Crew cut, they get a crew cut, boom, boom, and it's fade up. Okay, that's a Marine style haircut. Or they just straight up go bald. Like, the ones that go bald, they're fucking asses. Like, there's good Marines and then there's fucking asshole Marines. Mm. And Marines are called jarheads, okay? Army is called something. Marines are jarheads. SEALs are the batshit crazy, okay? And then you got mercenaries that just look at a mercenary wrong and they'll just handle you right there on the spot. If there's two mercenaries in the same room and one of them's getting their ass kicked by 3 dudes, that those 3 dudes going through a window, over counter, and like taking a boot knife in their back. There's 2 mercenaries around, and one's getting their ass whipped. The other mercenary will jump in and fucking take on 5 at one. I don't have the confidence for that. I'm not going to challenge anyone. But if a mercenary sees me getting fucked up and I got this haircut, and it's that mercenary coming out with a fucking bullet to their head, and then fucking a boot knife, boom, and they'll shoot it right to the throat, boom, nail it right there, and blood splatters. There's a kid around, they'll kind of hide, they'll lure him around the corner, boom, boom, do both of them in, and then a kid didn't see anything, and the perpetrators are gone. Like, mercenaries are sniper operatives. They're right underneath a sniper operative and they're right underneath a spy. First thing, when you go to war, first thing that comes in is the spies. They're observing the whole situation. They're getting back to Marine Corps. Now, these are where the marks are at. This is where you need to target when you're coming off the plane. Then they send over the Navy ships, and the SEALs go underwater, and they got to tread water all the way to the sand. They come up, they're crawling on the ground with one knife here and a 9 here, or 45 here, and they're climbing up, boom, 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 and they're sniping. Then the Marines flank out, the SEALs come up, and they go boom, 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 boom. Take out 5 of them. Then they go under the barracks. The Marines go next to the door, one on each side of the door. The SEAL comes up, bing, bing, boom. And then the Marine kicks in the door and go boom. Okay, and then they yell clear or clearanced. Okay, or it's an Army Ranger. I'm not saying exactly what happens. But yeah, it's real. Don't believe me? Watch Full Metal Jacket, the movie. And I'm not picking any of this up from Full Metal Jacket. Okay, I got family members. They've explained it all to me. How. Okay, so the spies are first in, last out. Then you got the Marine Corps coming off the plane. Then you got the SEALs that come under, backing the Marines, because Marines aren't tough enough, but the SEALs are, and they're bold with the 9. And the Marines got like a M16 or an M1. Okay, which is a full length of like assault rifle for military. Okay, and they're heavy as fuck. And like 25, 30 pounds right there. And then you got a 100-pound backpack on your back. It's got your rations, it's got your rope, it's got your flint and steel. I mean, and you got cookware in there and stuff. You got all kinds of stuff in that backpack. And it covers the whole back down to like the bend of the knees in the back. Then I put on somebody's backpack that was half filled, dude, and I almost fell down backwards. I have a lot of respect for Marines, man. They got a lot of weight, and they're the first ones to get sniped, usually. Not because they're pussies or anything, but because they're coming off a plane and they're not sure where those bullets are going. You know what I'm saying? That's why the SEALs have to come up to decoy and shoot and snipe, and the Marines can flank out and they can handle business at that point. Okay. Then the Air Force comes over, make sure that the Navy's good. Then the Navy comes in and just wipes everything out with firearm until they get to the end of the mission. And usually the mission takes like between 9 months and a year and a half. And you come back and you got military severance pay for combat. You got combat pay, military severance pay, and then you got your full wage. So go to one combat zone, spend 9 months over there. You own your own house when you come back, dude. It's like 9 months and you're ready to retire. Literally like that. Okay, that much money. Okay, because you're facing a very dangerous and deadly job. And along with that, they've got to have the snake bite kits. Like they got to have the antivenom. Like the medics come in at some point, and I'm not sure when the medics come in. I think the medics are after SEALs, and then the medics come in case somebody gets bit by a snake or stung by a scorpion or whatnot. Then they got to get that antivenom right there, or that soldier could die. Like they got 2 minutes to get that antivenom, or that soldier's dead. Okay? Because the critters over there, they are so fucking toxic. It is unbelievably funny. So when I was saying go over to India Walk for Cobra Bite, dude, I literally fucking meant it. Let's sanction these fucking bastards that want to commit treason and terrorism and send them over fucking Egypt for fucking Cobra Walk, or over to India for fucking Cobra Walk. And let me meet a flute charmer. Military, you know what I'm talking about an India flute charmer. Let's send them over there for that corporal punishment. They're going to dose military personnel, whether I'm a kid of military or I'm military. Do they dose me with snakes and shit? And them fucking officers that said, if it would have been the snake, it would have been you. Like, they need to go over to India, get tied up, and the cobra flute, like, and boom, boom, right to the eyes. Like, they need to experience what that pain's like. Because obviously they've never been bit by a cobra before. I have, like, and survived it. Dude, they got the antivenom to me just as I was fading out, and I came back right back to life. God said, nope, anointed. And in military, you believe in all kinds of things. You don't just stick to God, you stick to anything that will protect you higher power-wise, and that's what you pray to. Right now, I'm praying to Tempest that he will reset just fucking everything for everyone and wipe out all the predators, keeping all the crime victims like me and other crime victims alive. Okay, feel what I'm saying? But like, you get to know me in like a concrete covered marshmallow. Like I got a soft tender heart, but I got like this ultra, like I got to be fierce because of all the victimization that I've been through. Like remove the I got to be fierce around you and let me get to trust you and get to know me as a person. Yeah, I'm willing to help you create a career, like, and then I get soft and delicate and gentle, and then you understand the situation, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and that's why I'm creating this video right now is because I'm letting you get to know the real me. Like somebody said, why don't you create different videos? Like these things are old, so I'm creating stuff new. I had to hold everything inside, and you know, I tried. It all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of the time when I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. And that's the reality of the situation. Like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. I'm on a deathbed right now, like from these critters that are inside of me. And I hope that they don't come back to life because these things will die and they'll come back to life and then they'll die and they'll come back to life. Like I need serum cure at least once every 5 years, and it's a needle straight to the main line. And I gotta hope that they got the concoction right because if it's slightly off, boom, I'm dead. Okay? That's the way it is with cobra bites and rhinoceros vipers. You see a head like this on a snake, and it's got a horn sticking. Leave that fucking thing alone. That's one of the most deadly snakes in the world. It's called a rhinoceros viper. It's got a neurotoxic antibacterium to its venom. That fucker tags you. It's tagging you at about 55 miles an hour. You can't fucking see it. It tags, and then you're feeling like shit for like until you get antivenom. You could die within a week. You could die within a couple days, depending on how your health is. Okay, but you're shitting blood, you're coughing up blood, you're vomiting blood, like you're starting to bleed out your eyes are getting puffy and sore. Like I thought I was just about dead because my eyes were, oh dude, I could feel the venom and it was stinging and burning and I could barely see. I got the anti-venom in me just in time. Let me tell you what the anti-venom is. It is not the B vitamins that can rush it to your heart. Okay, it's L-carnitine, okay, which is anti-venom. It's citorine, which is the diluent, and it's the niacin, which causes you to piss out the venom. Okay, and that's the reality of it. Let's see what else it's got in there. Sugar's not good for it. Glucose citric. Okay, citrus is not good for a snake bite. Like that could kill you. But the caffeine, that's good for snake bites. Sulfuric acid, that'll eat the fucking venom. Okay, so that's good. Um, and then like salt will dilute it. I mean, salt will absorb it, so that's good. Um, inosol is actually the cure or the like serum that helps you get through it. So that's what kept me alive is the inosol. The guarana extract, that's another diluent. Okay, so this thing has everything that you need. If you get a snake inside of you, start drinking these. Like man, do like 2 cigarettes to every one of these, and don't do any more than that. And it keeps it stabilized and balanced until you can get your end. Like that's what I did. That's what worked. If you get tagged by a snake up in Seattle, just drink some of these and like smoke a couple of cigarettes, drink some more, smoke a couple of cigarettes. Like keep it balanced. So like you don't want to do one over the other. You want to do about the same. Now, herpetologist in training me, saving everybody's life. Okay. I'm willing to save people from snake bite in Seattle, and I'm telling them to stay out of the jungle district. Like, I'm a good person all the way around. Okay. Nobody knows about them snakes in the jungle district except for me and Lanisha. Lanisha was the one that told me, knowing I got herpetology, and she knew I would spread out, stay the fuck out of the jungle district in Seattle. And you see something all black and it's got a hood, like it is slithering and stuff, is raising up, you better fucking run. That is black mamba and it will fucking hit you. like from 3 blocks away. I'll catch up and I'll tag you and tag you and tag you until you're dead. Like the black mama goes like that, and it's already got 20 fucking strikes in the amount of time that it took me to do this, and it's got 20 strikes on you. 50 is about, and it's got 50 strikes right there. Black mama, most quick, most deadly snake in the entire world. Doesn't have the venom, but it has the neurotoxic venom. Don't get me wrong, but it has the speed to drill that venom through you really quick. If it's a baby, you ain't surviving. It'll latch and it'll drain its venom all the way through you. Like, babies are the deadliest of all the snakes. Stay away from a snake that is got a round head, or got a round head, round tail that's yellow, black, and red. And it's completely round on both. That is a coral snake. Okay, stay the fuck away from those. Okay, and the old saying goes, red on black poisons black, yellow on black, stay the fuck back. No, red is a friend of black, will kill a friend of Jack. Yellow on black is venom and stay the hell back. Red on black is poisons lack, as long as it's only got red on black. Now you know how to tell the difference between the snakes. And you see something with a head like this that is completely square. Oh, dude, that is a gaboon viper. Stay away from things that fucking big. Minimum. Those things grow to be about that big. Dude, they are a reflector thing that comes out like this and tags. Okay, I watched a rat and it went boom and tagged it and ripped it all the way down. One bite from a gaboon viper. That thing was dead in a second. Once it takes its last breath, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to watch this. But if I go over to that country, dude, I got to know what that snake looks like, what it can do and stuff to protect myself. Like, in that area, it says, stay away from or watch out for the vipers. Like, in the mountain areas, it says, watch out for the vipers. Okay? And they're real about it, dude. Like, what do we got over here? We got rattlesnakes, cobras, black mamas. We got coral snakes now in the western part of the hemisphere. Like, we got rhinoceros vipers. I'm not sure if they dumped any gaboons or not. We got black mamas, green mamas. Like, just Seattle is a piss poor place to go for. Like, if you want to avoid snakes, do not go to Seattle. Like, or if you do, stay away from, like, past the harbor view, going to the jungle. Like, stay away from that area. Like, entirely avoid that fucking complete section altogether, and stick towards harbor view. Like, if you're going to be in that area, stick towards harbor view. In case you get tagged, you're going to need to get there as quick as possible. And if you get tagged, cut that fucker open immediately, wrap a rubber band around it as tight as you can, and start pressing it out like that. It's going to hurt like a bitch, but you got to get as much of the venom out of you as possible. Which means you got to tie it, you got to cut it first, really quick. Tie that rubber band to the point it is cutting off your circulation entirely. And it doesn't matter what part of your body that you get tagged. Like, you get tagged in the feet, dude, you better have that. You better have a belt, and you better tie that fucker as tight as you can. Cut that shit and start rushing your whole entire leg down. And it's going to boom, and it's going to pop like as it, and everything is going to come out greenish, yellowish, neonish. Smells horrible. Smells like a bittersweet venom. Like, it is pungent and shit. That's what snake venom smells like. It is fucking nasty. It's horrible. It's wretched. Okay, and then you got to watch out for the clotting moving up. So you got to have extra snake bite kits on hand, so that if it rushes up or start, if it goes past the point where you clot it, like, you got to re-clot again, and you got to, like, singe it again up top until you get to where it's not clot, to where it's not, where the clot is here and the tourniquet is here. Okay, that's where you got to get it to. And then you slice it open, you get the venom, and then you get the fuck to the hospital on your way there. You're clotting and you're fucking, or you're cutting and you're fucking going into hospital and you're like, look, I need medical attention immediately. This is what it looked like that bit me, and this is where its location was. Give the correct location, give the correct description of the snake. They're like, oh, it's the snake, it's the snake, it's the snake. Herpetology comes in. Yeah, what did the snake look like? It looked like this, and give a very big. Oh, that was a coral snake. Yep, we gotta get you right back right away. We got to do surgery, and you're gonna lose your arm or your leg or your limb. We're doing it to save your life. So get prepared to have a totally different lifestyle change, and it's only about a 45% chance to a 35% chance that you're gonna live through the surgery. Okay. Anyways, that's my spiel. Now you understand a little bit about snakes and like military and stuff. So like that's my spiel. Now you know I'm legit military. I'm saving lives. I'm upholding military duty. I'm not breaking code. I do nothing heinous. Like I protect victims. Like that's what I do. That's who I am. And people, give me a bad rep, bad thing because they see that I'm trying to protect victims, and all they want to do is prey upon them. Anyways, there it is in a nutshell. Thanks.